What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Story Time. As you can see today, things are a little bit different. We wanted to do something special. Today's a special edition episode. It's a Braai episode. It's Braai Time. Thank you to Donkey Long Tong for making this episode happen. This is something special we wanted to put together for them, as well as bring in someone that you've seen before. Huge fan, favorite to have on the show, Steve Kitshoff. Kitsy, thank you for being here again.
Thanks, John.
I appreciate you being in. This is so much fun.
It's so much different just sitting in front of fire, like a cold winter's night. And
It sets up everything so different.
I mean, my knees are nice and toasty, so I'm feeling good. I promise you that.
Oh, there you go. Around the fire. We kitted with bomb squads, obviously. Had to get a nice little lager going for around the fire. Thank you so much. Cheers to Bomb Squad. Cheers to you. And we wanted to get into something straight off the bat to help the viewers understand why Donkey Long Tong and why we put this together. So Donkey Long Tong specialize in handmade, handcrafted braai goods made here in South Africa but shipped worldwide. And what they did was they put together a package as a gift for Stephen. It includes the jack sack and a few different items involved into that. It is a handmade, hand-stitched, crafted leather bag that brings all the different braai goodies in. So we're going to open that up and go through it. Explain to you guys all these different amazing items while we're sitting around the feed. And we can talk braai, beer, rugby, anything else while we open this bad boy.
Exciting.
So let's get into it. It's a hell of a box. So there's quite a lot of goodies in there. So we're going to try our best. I'm going to hand that over to you.
Yeah.
It is your gift at the end of the day. You rock it.
Thank you.
So a big thank you to Donkey Long Tong. It's amazing to bring two very special brands together in Donkey Long Tong and Bomb Squad. What better combination? Braai goods and beer goods. So this is the time of night.
Sorry.
And you've never seen what's inside this box.
I haven't.
So this should be an exciting time.
So I reckon better go straight on the fire. Or is it...
Yeah, there you go. Chicken man. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Good on yours. Oh my god. So, Donkey Long Tong, the way that they've done everything, what's so awesome about the brand is that you unwrap, unbox, and then unfold everything from the inside. They've basically found a unique spin on braai goods. Like, what do you struggle with when braaiing? They studied that, obviously spent hours and hours and hours in front of a braai.
Sounds amazing gig.
You know? That's a great brand to have. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we just have to braai just to, figure it out. Just to learn.
So, here we go.
There we go.
Little sticker.
A sticker for the back of your car.
Yes, great package. Great package.
Cheers. Yes.
Right. Oh, look at this.
How sick is that? Oh shit! Dude, I've never seen it in person before. Wow. Oh my word! Huh?
There's actually so soon to like.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Look at the size of that bad boy. Oh. That's incredible. We'll place some nice close-ups into this as well of the item. My word.
Got proper tongs.
Hey? Those are Havana tongs right there.
Oh, cheapers.
Anything?
Oh, there we got it. I think that's the blower. Is that the blower? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the blower. So there's different settings on the blower. So there's hole 1 to 5 on your different lower blow, you know?
Yeah.
You need that. And you're going to lock and close them off.
Oh, it's brilliant.
That's incredible.
It's incredible.
Jeez, look at that, eh?
What a gift, man.
Wow. That's what's so great about it. When we spoke to them over the phone, we went through multiple different meetings, just kind of learning how to understand the brand better. And there might be there's something special in the bottom there for you as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There you go.
What's this?
Hey,
There we
hey
go.
of Donkey Long Dongs. There you go. Look at that.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Donkey Long Tong. This is incredible. There's no better person to gift a Braai kit to, genuine. So this is amazing. Look at that little. That's like a full-on, hand-stitched, genuine leather. All your different compartments. You can put your flipping file artists, your blitz in there. Got your opening for all your different items in there. You can see you got your tongs, and blowers. Awesome. This is going to look great in your Braai kit.
No, it's looking my
She's logoed and everything. Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Love.
Stacker, man. Well,
Okay.
I'm happy that they kitted you with some proper stuff. So yeah, we'll attach all the links and everything into the descriptions and bios below. Go check it out. It's incredible for gifting as well, like you were saying. This is a gift on Father's Day, on Christmas, on Braai Day. We have our own public holiday for this specifically. It's an incredible brand to get involved into your family, into your culture, into your good times at home. So, yeah,
We all have a brother or dad whose birthday's coming up, so
there you go. Exactly. And like I said, you know, they spend so much time looking into like what are the problems you experience with Brian. And one thing, this feeds into our conversation of the difference between an English and an Afrikaans braai, right? And as an English person, my dad braaied my whole life, spent so much time braaiing every weekend. But it was about the food. You know, it was about the way that it's cooked, and then mom's making the salads and the sides, and all the ladies are helping there, all the men are around the fire. Like, there was always that element to it. But my hands aren't strong enough to handle the heat of a fire. And so they made like meter-long tongs for people like me that you can braai while you care from a distance, which I think is brilliant. But
But I think like in this African bride culture as well, it's like that old classic joke of, I mean, a couple of brandies in, a couple of beers in, and like 2:30 in the morning, you know. Bro, all die vleis in die diepvries. I mean, at that stage, you normally like, you're having a good time. I mean, the rugby was on earlier, Springboks had a good win, and you're super excited and beers are flowing. But then having like a meter-long tong that can like help you when you like, you don't get too close, because then the danger of the fire is...
exactly, that fire's been burning for 7 hours already, yeah. You know, it's been a proper fire when like the brick, if you have like one of those in the wall braais, when the brick above the fireplace has gone black, you're like, okay, I think we've made a proper fire here. But we pointed out earlier, looking at an English Afrikaans braai, my uncle's Afrikaans, and they've got this gas canister with the piping into this metal end, and they just light that bad boy, light the pole, and stick the pole into the wood, and you don't ever need to use like firelighters or blitz or anything. And then we got you guys have the same rigging.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's definitely an Afrikaans thing.
No, I think it's so convenient as well, like, especially braaiing winter when it's a bit wet outside, like, you don't have the patience or the energy to wait for like your firelighters to get the beat going. It's an awesome contraption. But yeah, I mean, it's just also a shot here, but
yeah, we'll definitely stick it back in here now for a few more vlogs. What is your, like, when you think braai, right? You see your family is inside here, beautiful family, beautiful home. They've set such a like vibe inside the room here. It's awesome. What to you when braaiing with family? What is the process for you of like, you come over, ma en pa na die kinders, you're all gonna braai. What is the process for you as like, because your family is Afrikaans, right? Yeah. How does that play out for you? Is it the 2 a.m, we're gonna put the meat on? Like, is that how it ends?
yeah, it's always like it's an awesome gathering. Like, it's, I mean, share a bit of stories, a lot of jokes and laughter, and there's always like an amazing energy. As soon as there's, you know, speaking about let's put up a fire this weekend, there's like a week-long build-up to it, and it's like deciding what we're going to eat, like what's going to go on to the bride. Like, my mom always asks, like, let's see, what's die bykosse wat ek moet maak, the salad, that
There we
baie
go.
broodjies option this weekend, and I was like, there's 100% always braaibroodjies.
Always a braaibroodtjie. That has to be there.
But yeah, it's I think it's about that, like spending time together as a family. For us around the fire, there's always something to talk about, and it's always like just like my dad's gone through a bit of health issues, and like for me, seeing him next to a fire is like heartwarming for me because he's such an inspiration in my life. But then and then just spending like quality time together because everyone's in the same room and enjoying each other's company, looking at the fire, talking about it. But I've got, but then everything is just awesome.
It's almost like life slows down for that moment to happen. What is your ultimate braaibroodtjie?
Oh, very basic. Like I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, so it's just onions, cheese, and a bit of chutney.
And there's got to be the chat.
You have to be careful. Like if that thing comes hot off the coals, like that chutney is always a bit warmer than you expect.
The chutney is always the last thing to cool down. Yeah. No, we go. Or you got to do onion cheese. Or if you do a braaibroodtjie that is onion cheese and mayo, then you get that cheesy mayo kind of vibe. But a solid braaibroodtjie is always the chut. You have to have the chut with the onions. The chutney. Yeah. The chutney, the onions, the cheese, the tomato if you dig tomato. And it's got to be done like if you do a braaibroodtjie like in a klaprooster.
Yeah, 100%.
And you have to say, there you got to see the grid on the bread. Yeah. Best thing ever. And you somehow never have enough braaibroodtjies. You make 40 for 10 people, gone. It's the first thing finished. Like, there's never leftover braaibroodtjie.
It's always the first thing in your plate as well when you start dishing up.
That's true. Yeah. Everyone grabs for that first. Yeah. And if I handed you, like as a family braai, if I handed you a klaprooster, and I was like, hey, you can fill the klaprooster with what you want to braai today, with what Steven wants to chow, what would be on your klaprooster?
Lamb chops, boerewors, yes, and braaibroodjies. It's my staple go-to.
That's a go-to.
Yeah. Like I've tried to experiment with like braaiing chicken, but I'm not very good at it.
Okay.
Or like a stang rib, but it's chops, borscht, and
chops and borscht on the go-to. That's the go-to. Yes, the fat on the end of those lamb chops. And then you chow that, and then a braaibroodtjie, my word.
And also the thing is, like, I'm very blessed, like with my Amy's parents, like owning a sheep farm, like it's a bloody bomb.
That's the best thing ever. Bloody lamb chops for everyone. Eddie se skaap. Yeah. Go to Boma, by the way. They do Eddie se skaap. Yeah, I think the only thing I would add to your klaprooster is some chicken wings on the side. My dad specializes in braaiing chicken. He nails it. And like, again, I've tried again and again and I can't get it right. Yeah. Like Burry is always like an easy, you can pull that off even when you're like 9 beers in. Yeah. Chicken you can get wrong, and I've got it wrong so many times. So that's a good klaprooster.
Yeah.
A braaibroodtjie, but a burry, some lamb choppies. That's proper. What is your, like, when there's a game, right? And obviously when you're not playing, which we always really need you to, but when you're not and you're chilling with the family, when do you light the fire? Like if it's what's like a standard time, like 5 or 6 p.m. is like a Springbok game, right? Do you light before and keep it going while you watch? Or do you let the game finish and then light your fire and start it from there?
I think it's probably wait for the game to finish, then start it. Because then at least you can enjoy the game. Or you can have the fire going, but someone has to go check on the fire every night.
Which is gonna be you.
Yeah. But I would say post game, enjoy the celebrations, light the fire, and then you build up that 2-3 hours of actually like adding the logs and then letting the fire go and enjoying the conversation. And then towards the end, when everyone's had a good time, and you put the meat and you chuck the meat on from there. That's a good call. I wanted to get into the episode as well about Bomb Squad. Obviously, last time we had you guys on, the only available Bomb Squad was the lager
and now you have lager and pilsner. So I just thought I'd give a bit of from your side, a bit of an explanation into why pilsner, how did that come to be, and what's the difference between the two?
Yeah, so we were very happy with the feedback we got with the lager, especially in the beginning. It's premium beer, excellent tasting, easy drinking, female friendly, which was one of the key points when we started. Like, it needs to be able to be a session beer. Like, you need to be able to enjoy a couple of them back to back. And then we got some feedback saying we would love a stronger beer. Like, we went from a 3.9 lager to a 5% Pilsner, and it's just more of a bit of a bolder beer, a bit stronger, give more of that real beer flavor, which is quite happy for us enough to actually do its second line and do the second label. But a lot of the chat actually came like a lot from the public, but Malcolm was a big driving factor behind it. From his side, like, he had a lot of mates in Joburg who said,
There we go.
yeah, the beer's amazing, but we all wish it was stronger.
Okay.
And that's actually how the Pilsner started. It's wanted something a bit stronger, a bit more, if you can say it, like a bit more of a beer. And that's how the Pilsner came about.
The Pilsner's phenomenal as well. I know you guys, we can remove me saying this if you want, but I know you guys are planning on potentially a third type of beer.
Yeah, it's still a lot of conversation, but
Okay.
I mean, with my traveling in Ireland, and like, I really do love like a proper stout, and I drank getting a body weight in Guinness while I was there. And like, it was one of the first things we discussed. Even before we wanted to launch a Pilsner, we were speaking about like maybe doing a stout, especially like for a winter, like, and bringing that nice dark creamy type of beer. And yeah, it's still like, there's still a lot of tasting profiles to go through, and a lot of testing to be done. Taste testing, we're saying about, but
Of course, yeah.
it's hopefully something we're looking forward to maybe launching in next year's winter. But there's still a lot of stuff a lot of hoops we have to run through before we can do that.
Yeah.
And also on the other side, like, Amy is a big believer in the non-alcoholic side of it. But
Really?
but for me and Malcolm, it's like, what's the point? Yeah.
Might as well launch bottled water. Yeah.
But it's trying, for us, it's all about growing and trying to keep that brand quite relative to what's happening beer trend wise. So we'll see. It might happen, might not happen. So we just as excited as everyone is hearing this.
Yeah. We threw the first annual Beer Olympics this year. Yourself and Malcolm both had very important responsibilities that weekend, but you guys sat for an entire day putting stickers onto beer cups. So all the beer cups that were used, if you go watch the after movie, it's on the Storytime channel, all the cups that were used in that video and for that event, there were 500 of them. You guys sat in and out of Springbok meetings in your jerseys and everything, sticking 500 stickers onto cups. So you guys couldn't be there, but you guys made such a phenomenal impact into making the event happen. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
thank you to Bomb Squad. It was a huge success. We're very excited for next year.
Yeah.
We announced the other day in an episode, I didn't message you first, which is why I want to tell you now. We announced in an episode the other day, we had a friend of ours that was at the Beer Olympics and competed. Jess and her partner Saray actually beat them in beer pong and knocked them out of the competition.
Well done,
So
Jess.
very proud.
Yeah. Well
very,
done.
very proud.
Round of applause.
There we go. Very proud for that. They are still upset about it, and I love that they're upset about it. And I said to them that next year's Beer Olympics, we're going bigger and better, and that you and Malky would be a team in the Beer Olympics.
Yeah, 100%.
There we go. And that we will only do it on a day that you guys are available.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm actually so bleak I did miss it, because like watching the highlights and the after movie, it's like looks like such a vibe, and like yeah, for me to like do a bit of stickers and walk time is nothing. But I would have loved to be there, play, like show my skills.
Yeah, there you go. It was so. Now that this is out, we can say who won. Evan and JJ took it.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people to us afterwards were like, "Was this rigged?" You know, that like the two athletes won the Beer Olympics, and I was like, "No, they just genuinely beat everyone." And
Probably the most competitive in the room.
extremely.
Yeah. No, like game faces.
Yeah. Like
It was
JJ.
fun until it wasn't.
It was fun until we beat them at Flip Cup. And JJ came to me, so it was us and them and one other team that had to go through to the final of Flip Cup. And every game earned you points.
Yeah.
And if you made a top 10, you got points. If you made a top 4, you got like big points, and they accumulated towards the end. And we playing them at Flip Cup, and we beat them in Flip Cup, which I'm secretly so proud of. It was the best feeling ever. And JJ, we shake hands and we hug it out, and JJ takes me aside and he goes, "Dude, you know when we came in here, Evan was like, let's just play, and, you know,
See what happens.
we're here for fun. Yeah, it's a fun time amongst friends." We beat them in Flip Cup, and as they walk away, Evan goes to JJ, he's like, "No, I want to win." And I was like, "Whoop, I think we pissed him off." And then they won the whole tournament, and I was like, "Hey, it's our fault." Like, they aced it. As soon as they got into the zone with beer pong, they beat Jack Parrow and Madver, Zander and Madver. They beat One Turn Travel, and Thomas and Bobby beat everyone at beer pong. They whipped us as well, and then they whipped us at beer toss right at the end as well. One person got ejected out of the Beer Olympics.
The focus during beer toss with those two, it was like
Yes, they won four.
like motor skills.
Yeah.
Oh, they were like in a squat position, like guarding the. It was very intimidating. Yeah. But that was so much fun. So next year,
But the trophy is also so cool though.
that's shout out to Hadman. He made it. Like it's in his family's home.
Yeah, because that's like proper bragging rights.
Sick, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the first ever like Beer Olympics. Gone and done that.
Now they've got that stamped down.
Exactly.
So we're gonna do.
They can
Yeah.
put like a little like a plaque there. Like
Yeah,
just
we have a plaque on the bottom, and it's got the Bomb Squad can, and Hadman even put a light in the top, so it lights
lights
the
up.
can up. It's amazing. And we've got all our branding on, so we're gonna move all the branding to like gold plated, or like gold plated, sort of what's the word, like badges all over. And then we engraving Evan Roos and JJ Kotze for 2024. They are the official Beer Olympics champions. So they are now 2-time athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are rugby and beer pong professionals.
He's got 2 medals he can brag about at home.
There you go. So,
Why not?
yeah. And we I mean, huge shout out to Randy Warthog for helping us do that. In closing, with our chat, I want to throw another log or two on you. Are these fine?
A bit wet, but
Eh?
shut up. Yeah,
You think so? You the Braai master. Yeah.
if there's enough heat that
Yeah. Eventually they'll pull through. Wanted to get into, obviously we don't always want to talk about rugby because you are one of the faces of the sport, but you're also so much more with everything you have going on as well. But how are you feeling at the moment with Springbok rugby? Obviously we just had the win and the loss against Ireland, which was both a joy and a heartbreak within the same 2-week span. There's so much talk online which you don't ever have to comment on. I'll comment for you that it pisses me off. It drives me mad that like we win and the whole world is like, wow, they are the best, and then we lose one game and everyone's like, oh, it was all a lie. And I'm like, how is that a real thing? Like, so how are you feeling at the moment? Obviously you running back on the field very soon within the next few weeks. How are you feeling about I guess just South African and Springbok rugby in general?
I think South Africa and Saru and Springboks is in an awesome space at the moment. I mean, if you just look at the team they selected for Portugal, like the true depth they are in SA rugby at the moment is just unreal. So, like, yeah, I mean, we all knew Ireland is an unbelievable outfit and a great rugby nation at the moment. So, I mean, well deserved. That test in Durban, they
Well played. Played
very
very
well. First 3 minutes was physical, was brutal. But yeah, I think as the year goes on, they'll truly probably see who's going to be like the true number one and number two. We've got some big test matches coming up against Australia in August, and then you've got the All Blacks in September, and still Argentina in between. So I think South African rugby at the moment is in an unbelievable space with the depth and talent it has. But there's also like that you want to keep that number one spot.
Yeah.
Like you worked your arse off to become world champions, and you just don't want to give it up that quickly. Like,
For sure.
You're going to give everything to keep that seed until the next World Cup. Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's still a lot of rugby to be played. I think you haven't seen the Boks at their best yet.
No.
Yeah, I think it's going to be also international season coming up.
I'm excited to see you run on the field. It's the best feeling now. I mean, originally I've been so invested into the sport and into what it represents for our country and what it represents for the people, and obviously back-to-back World Cup winners. It's phenomenal. And yeah, shout out to Braai. Yeah,
Love you, Springboks.
there we go. Yeah, even you like, I love you guys. Yeah, that's your fan, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see Malky soon as well. He's still here?
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah, so Malky unfortunately got a little bit of an eagle against Ireland in Durban last weekend. But yeah, I'm seeing you next week. So for the first Bomb Squad charity golf that
Okay.
next week Thursday, 25th of July. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Is that here in Cape Town?
It's in Joburg.
In Joburg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stain City.
And are you and Malky a team?
Yeah, we'll be in the same four ball, and we're playing with Spunnies from Callaway and one of Malky's mates. But yeah, you're going to
No ways.
nice little four ball.
She's the first ever, eh? Bomb Squad Golf. Now we're in there too. I love that. That'll be lekker. Check that out when it all comes. I'm sure you guys will release.
Yeah, we'll
switch
release
some content.
Yeah, we'll release some content around it. But I think the big plans is to do a yearly golf day. I mean, there's some awesome charities we support. But yeah, very excited for the first one. So hopefully it becomes a proper yearly event.
It will. There we go. Lekker, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this special episode. It's not story time, it's Braai Time this time. It's perfect. Thank you, Donkey Long Tong. You guys made this happen. You pulled this all together. We appreciate you so much. Again, hit the links below. Go place your orders. Gift it to someone. Buy it for yourself and make your braai easier for the first time in your life when you're watching a Springbok game. You don't have to worry about the Fiji in the background there as well. So thank you so much to you guys. This is phenomenal. Steven, obviously, thank you so much for being here. I always love having a chat with you. Thank you to your family for having us in as well. This is very special. And again, shout out to Bomb Squad. I'm gonna get into my third lager now. Yeah, you guys have built a phenomenal brand. So thank you for that.
That is. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. That was amazing. Thank you. Lekker, man.
Yeah.
What a chat.
You were so close.